Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is G. Glenda. Title of this story is Finding Yourself and Loving Yourself. One day, my friend, she had a set of twins, and it was a boy and a girl. But the little girl, she always tried to act like a little boy, and she couldn't understand why she was acting like a little boy. And so her mom just let her be a little tomboy. She said it's normal. That's what they call a little tomboy. Not realizing what was really going on within herself, you know. So they used to be just playing and playing and playing. And her name was Sherry. Sherry, that's what her name was. And Sherry and her brother, her twin name was Gary. It was Sherry and Gary. And so Sherry always wanted to do everything that Gary did. But her mom was not pleased with it. You know, she like, why you always be trying to do what Gary do? Why you can't just act like a little girl? You always want to act like a little boy all the time. What's up with that? She like, Mom, I don't know. I just love the way Gary carry himself, way he be acting, and I don't know why. You know, it's just so fascinated with me and the way he acting all hard and stuff. But she said, Sherry, look, you need to get yourself together. You is a little girl. You is not a boy. You cannot be acting like Gary. She said, but Mom, I don't understand why I like how Gary be carrying himself and how he's so macho. And she said, I love the way he dressed. I can't help that's how I feel. She said, look, I don't know what is going on with you, but it's fit to stop. She said, what are you talking about, Mom? What fit to stop? I don't know. What are you talking about? What's fit to stop? She said, can't Sherry? You are acting like a little boy. You are a girl. And I want you to stop trying to imitate how your brother act. Try to stop imitating how he's dressing. And it's time for you to act like a little girl. She said, Mom, I never try to act like a little boy. She said, honey, you don't realize how you acting. She said, Mom, I just like the way my brother act and how he be dressing and how he looking and stuff and how he acting so hard because I don't want nobody to be scared of me and he's so tough and I like it and it makes me feel good about looking at my brother so macho and so tough so I want to be just like him. She said, honey, you need to get it together. You need to start acting like a little girl because that's what you are. You is not your brother, and you is not a little boy. You's a girl. She said, Mom, I don't feel like a little girl. I feel like my brother. And that's who I want to be like my brother. She said, it's a difference between being like your brother and then trying to live like your brother. It's a difference, honey. You's a little girl. She said, Mom, I love you. I love my brother. And I want to be exactly what my brother be. I want to do what my brother do. It's my decision. You know, I'm old enough to make my own decision. She said, "Honey, what are you getting at? Don't you realize what you're saying?" She said, "Mom, I'm just saying I am fascinated with my little brother. You know, with my brother, and I want to be just like him." Ain't nothing wrong with that, is it? She said, honey, no, ain't nothing wrong with, being fascinated with your little brother. But it's a totally different thing when you try to do what your little brother do. You's a girl, honey. You's a little girl, and you just start acting like a little girl. So I'm going to try to separate you and your brother for a minute so you can find yourself. She said, why would you want to stop me from being around my brother, Mom? What is going on? She said, honey, it's more than what you think is going on. She said, no, I don't understand. What are you talking about, Mom? I don't understand. What are you talking about? She said, honey, you need to stop hanging around all these little boys. You need to start hanging around little girls because you acting like what they call a tomboy. She said, Mom, what is a tomboy? I don't understand. What is a tomboy? It's a tomboy is a little girl just act like a little boy. And they don't want to act like no little girl. They don't want to play with no dolls. They want to play with little trucks. And they want to climb trees and throw rocks and stuff. They never want to do what a little girl like to do. And this is what you're doing. You're fascinated with your brother, and that's what you're acting like a little tomboy. And so I don't want you to be acting like a little tomboy. I want you to act like yourself. She said, but Mom, I am acting like myself. She said, no, you acting like your little brother. She said, what's wrong with acting like my brother? We are twins. And so we both have the same thoughts and the same feelings, don't we? Because we are identical twins. We just a boy and a girl. And she said, but baby, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are twins. Not you's a boy and a girl twins. Not two boys twins. I had a boy and a girl twin. So you need to get it together. Start acting like a little girl. From now on, you will not, until you accept who you are, a little girl. I will not buy you no more pants. I will buy you all nothing but dresses. You're gonna start. I'm gonna start fixing your hair like a little girl with a little ponytail, little ribbons in her hair, little bow. She said, "No, you ain't." She said, "Mom, you just can't force something on me that I don't like. I don't like stuff like that. So why are you trying to make me feel like I have to dress like that? I don't like dresses. You know this." She said, "I know you don't like dress. That's when I'm 54 cent on you. You're a little girl. You is not a little boy. So you're going to start acting like a little girl." She said, "Mom, it's not fair. It's not fair. You forcing this on me. And I can't help how I feel inside. And it's not right. It's not right, Mom. It's not right. You trying to make me wear dresses and stuff, and I don't like dresses and ribbons in my hair." And she said, "You will not buy now another hat unless it's a little girl hat. You will not buy no plaid shirts like a little dude. You will not wear baggy pants like a little dude. You're a girl. So now you forcing my hands, and I want you to be yourself." "But Mom, I am being myself." She said, "No, you is fascinated with your brother. And that's what you keep telling me. You want to be just like your little brother. So this is what you doing. You is fascinated with your little brother, and you trying to turn yourself like your little brother. And that is not cool, honey. You's a little girl. Why would you go act like a little girl and go play with your cousin? And they got all sorts of girly stuff, and why don't you just act like them?" She said, "Mom, why should I act like something that I'm not? Why should I act like something that I'm not? You know, and I don't think it's fair to me that you don't want me to act like my brother. That is my twin brother. And you shouldn't have me to be something that I'm not." She said, "Baby, you're a little girl. And you need to start acting like a girl because you don't want people to start talking like you." She said, "I don't care what people say about me. I don't care. I want to be like my brother. And I'm going to act like my brother. And I'm going to dress like my brother." And I said, "Like, damn, that's so long. So I'm putting clothes on your back. You're going to dress the way I tell you to dress." She said, "Well, I guess I have to get a job." "How you going to get a job when you're 12 years old? How? Don't get sassy with me, little girl. I wish you would stop calling me a little girl. I don't feel like a little girl. I'm just like my brother. You need to get over it, Mom. I'm just like my little brother. She said, no, you is not like your little brother. You is a girl. It's a totally different thing. You's a girl. He's a boy. No, no, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. So either you're going to accept this, Mom. I don't know why I feel this way, but